Avengers Endgame caused a lot of comic books to spike, but it also caused a lot of speculation, and we have some more true firsts to get into. Avengers Endgame is still spiking comic books, and the reason we're seeing so many spikes in this market right now is because we have speculation happening. A lot of teasers, a lot of Easter eggs were dropped in this movie, and because of CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, the community is staying informed.
It's very, very good. There were 209 Easter eggs as of last count in Avengers Endgame. So if you haven't seen them all, go back and spend more money because, a $2 billion in 2 weekends is not... I mean, James Cameron saying, thanks so much for beating Titanic. I mean, it makes me feel bad that I got Fat Thor punching an old lady trying to steal her necklace. I mean, this is really sad,
It is interesting stuff that's happening, and we have some more true firsts to get into. True First is an article that CBSI puts out courtesy of their writer, their journalist, their volunteer Topher, who goes into the trenches. This guy's digging.
Right.
He's digging all the time for random early appearances that predate a lot of these first appearances that's indicated in even in the Overstreet Price Guide on eBay listings and in the community itself. So let's get into it because I have some true first appearances that are kind of a little different. If you're a Cap fan, if you're a Black Panther fan, if you're a Submariner fan, we have some comic books to talk about. Because why, Russ?
Because we know that there is a disturbance at the bottom of the ocean, and we're not going to take care of this one, but I think we have a superhero in the Marvel Universe who is going to be able to take care of that.
That's right. Submariner has been on the minds of comic book enthusiasts for a long time, waiting for him to make his debut in the MCU. Here's the thing. We haven't heard anything for over a year.
Right.
The last thing we heard from the Russo brothers is that it's a very difficult character to bring on. There's challenging aspects of bringing this character on, similar to Hulk. You have to remember the rights to these characters aren't all owned by Disney, and the speculation is that we're going to see Submariner, but we know that it's difficult. But this is not the first time we've heard of the potential of Submariner coming, right? We remember in Iron Man 2, we had a scene where Tony is, we're looking at the hologram and they're talking about earthquakes somewhere between Brazil and Africa. This is likely the spec that there may be Atlantis somewhere in those areas, and that matches up with Avengers Endgame. We have multiple times that it's been dropped, little Easter eggs. But here's the thing. We've heard about Nova entering into the MCU more than we've heard about Submariner. The Hulk, if it gets, that kind of treatment, maybe we will see this character in the next Black Panther movie. But where was the first time that we saw Black Panther and Submariner in comic books together?
The cover of Captain America 100, Tom.
That's right. Now, although it's only in flashback that you see Namor, and Black Panther isn't even in this comic book, they do make their first cover appearance together on this classic book.
That is crazy. I actually hadn't thought about that before. And we have to take into consideration that Submariner is one of the original 3 characters that Marvel Comics had. I mean, we're talking Golden Age, early 40s, pre-World War II, during World War II. So again, that's one of the reasons why we have so many issues with rights, because a lot of these were created 80 years ago.
How do they bring him back? How are they going to get him back into the MCU?
They can't cryogenically freeze him for 45 years and explain it away that he was hidden on an army base or something. And we have to find some way that
we can bring him back, maybe from the past, maybe with time travel. Well, let's take a look at this other appearance where we have both Black Panther and the Submariner. We're going to be talking about Avengers issue number 71, a book that's key appearance is not for these 2 characters crossing over.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
First appearance of the Invaders, a fantastic key issue where Kang goes back in time, grabs Cap from the 1940s. He grabs a Submariner. He also grabs the Human Torch, the android, and brings them back to fight our Avengers. In this issue, we see both Black Panther and Submariner in a couple panels, but there's only one panel where they almost trade blows, but they don't.
And this is such a great issue. I really love that, again, we're bringing back the trifecta of these 3 original characters from Marvel Comics being produced by Timely Comics at that point in time, and just to be able to have them, again, brought back into the Silver Age going into the Bronze Age.
And it is in this issue where we have Black Panther saying the Avengers assemble. So if you're a Black Panther fan, that's a really cool true first.
Nice.
All right, let's take a look here at this list because I have Wonder Woman 59 here. What is this doing here? Russ, take a look at this panel. I'm going to put it on the screen for the comic book fam. Can you read that panel for me?
Earth must have a twin world existing simultaneously alongside it, but developing differently, and everyone on it is a double of everyone on Earth. The electrical storm somehow hurled me from my world to yours. Wow, multiversity much?
The first time there was ever a multiverse.
Very cool.
DC Comics,
Very,
OG,
very cool.
Wonder Woman taking the key status. It needs to be mentioned, aside from the fact that I'm a little Marvel hazed. I am tired of so much Marvel right now. I am like, ooh, DC. You know, I had to put in that Superman lifting the hammer.
Wonder Woman 1984 is coming.
I'm excited.
I'm
All right,
excited too.
but this happened, right, in DC Comics way back when. But it's really cool.
Yeah, this is not going to be an affordable book that you'll just find out in the wild. Wonder Woman number 59, probably not.
But in Marvel Comics, this is a book that you could find. We have What If issue number 1. This is the first time we have the Watcher explain the multiverse in its entirety, how it functions, and how there are different realities as you mess with time. This is a really fun minor key, one that has seen gains not even because of this reason. We have Marvel Plus making this a cartoon pretty soon, and I bet we're going to see more from this awesome OG run.
Hopefully.
Beta Ray Bill made the hot list, and we were super excited that he made the hot list. His first appearance in Marvel Comics, issue number 337.
Yep.
All right. And Topher did some fun homework, and he found some other copies of issue 337. He found a foreign copy of 337.
Okay.
He also found a Marvel Legends Beta Ray Bill figure, and he noticed that behind the figure, there's a copy of issue 337. So there's like a reprint copy in the toy.
Nice.
And we've seen that a couple times,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
those, you know, the not for resale editions typically is what they put on there.
Sure.
They do sell, and they are collectible.
Yeah.
But AKA Mr. Bolo, coming out of nowhere this last week, showing off a true first appearance in 2 copies of books that I've owned so many times and never knew about.
Yeah, I got tagged in the Instagram post. Again, thank you very much, aka Mr. Bolo. I got tagged in the Instagram post on these. Comic Reader 212, I did not know about. The other one I had seen, but just guess I didn't track with it. Now, this is such a classic one. We have Marvel Age 6, and it's got this fantastic cloak and dagger cover. I mean, it's really just a beautiful, beautiful cover, but I didn't really understand or think about the fact that Beta Ray Bill's first actual appearance is in this, and there's a full panel. It looks great.
So
you see him.
Both of these issues predate 337.
They do.
All right. In the Marvel Age copy, on the inside, there is a picture of Beta Ray Bill. In the Comic Reader 212, I only know because it's a Mignola cover, and there is a picture of issue 337. So this is an ad. This is like one of the Hulk 181 ads coming out beforehand. And I want to remind everybody that Marvel Age made the list just recently for a Darkhawk appearance that predates the issue number 1.
Right.
Collectors don't care whether the community thinks that it has to be a comic in continuity to be a first appearance.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much to comicbookinvest.com. Thank you to Topher for putting out such awesome content. And Russ, we have some members of the community who hit it out of the park this week.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have G Unit 2016, who has a Batman Adventures 12 and an almost got him, the true first appearance. Although we may have found another one that's pretty early there, and that's upcoming.
Yeah, I got some more stuff on its way. Excited to talk about some more Harley Quinn, but not before I give paperbacks and soundtracks a shout out, because he picked up a Hulk 377, but in the back, he's got the Hip Hop Family Tree by Ed Piskor. I mentioned his run on X-Men that he's doing. That's fantastic, but the Hip Hop Family Tree that he put out got him that X-Men run at Marvel, and he's also showing that in the background.
That is great. Papia Comics got a bunch of cool stuff, including a Hulk 377 and both of the Ronin keys.
Wow, really good job on the hunt. And shout out to Captain Castro Comics, who's got a full page spread.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of awesome keys. Good job picking up that first Kang. He's got a low grade Iron Man 55. A lot of good stuff there.
Wow, a lot of great finds this week. That is super, super cool. Everyone, make sure you like and subscribe. And you know what? If you want an opportunity to win our giveaway this week, which is the true first appearance of Mike Mignola's ink work at Marvel, you should subscribe down below for an opportunity to win.
Yeah, What If 39, one of my all-time favorite books, Ron Wilson goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And as always,
Geek responsibly.
enough.
Said, I have to do the giveaway.
That's right. We have this Thor 229, and we have 136 people who commented on our video. So let's find out who's going to win. And Ryan, today's the 15th.
Yep.
All right, so Michael Gomez, you won the Thor 229. Hit the description to email us, and we'll get that sent to you. Ryan, it's the 15th.
It's no good. You waited too long. You put it off for too long, and now you have less than 12 hours to sign up for the May mystery mail call.
That's right. Like less than 12 hours, you got to do it.
Slackers.
Like now. Like you hit the description and join the community.
There's no time.
There's no time, Ryan.